head out Friday for the last bit of tune-up before we enter championship season. So just looking forward to a good opportunity to get out there and compete. Ladies at 6K again, guys at 8. Just kind of working on some of those strategies, if you will, on the home course for the team. Just trying to work on packing up a little bit as we just kind of build some confidence and some momentum heading into Big East here in another 2 weeks, and then the regionals thereafter. So.
Questions?
I kind of a silly one off the bat, but we've kind of ridden the roller coaster ride with weather lately. How has that affected your training regimen?
It's just you just deal with it. Control your controllables. I mean, even this Friday, it's looking like warm and potentially rainfall on top of it. So. Which is one of those things. Yeah, we really have had a couple of nice fall mornings thus far. We'd like a few more of those, but it's been an odd year. At the same time, we've had years where it's been a foot of snow on the ground by next week as well too. Mm-hmm. So I was going through pictures on the computer earlier today, and I was up at Kenosha must have been fall of 2019, and we had 8 inches of snow, and we landed for Big East championships that year. So who knows what will happen over the next 2 weeks, but we just control our controllables and do what we can to prepare, and just know that anybody stepping to the course and on the start line that day is dealing with the same things. Course is in good shape, so hopefully we can just maintain that through this weekend and have it be ready for Big East, and same thing for our athletes, be in a good place.
How are you looking workload and injury-wise? This is a big weekend, kind of your last, trial run before Big East championships. Like, how are you guys doing in terms of your ramp-up period?
Yeah, workouts finally started to back off a little bit this week. We had one big workout on Monday this week. That's the only work we're doing this week. We still had really good work last week. Total volume was down a little bit. Intensity was still pretty high. And then we're resting a couple people this weekend that are a little bit banged up, just to work on ensuring that we are healthy as we can be here in 2 weeks. Collectively, that's where we're at right now. We need to be healthy, and we're not quite fully there yet, especially on the women's side. Guys' side's in pretty good shape. We got a couple of those top girls that have just been kind of having some nagging things going on right now, and we're just trying to be smart with them as far as what we're doing, who we're racing, what we're doing workout-wise, what we're doing cross-training-wise, getting in to see our trainer, PT, those things like that, to be as healthy as we can here in 2 weeks.
Obviously, the conditions might affect what you're able to kind of map out for this weekend, but what are you looking for? What are you and Ferris trying to see is this your last kind of look before you guys get to the championship point?
Yeah, no, that's a good question as far as that. I think there's going to be probably, if you will, 2 different goals as far as what we're looking for. There's a couple of those spots, both men's side and women's side, that are still up for grabs as far as who those 10 are that get to run here in 2 weeks at Big East. So we're looking for some people to take ownership of, or who those last few spots are going to be in that scoring rotation or racing rotation for the start line of Big East. And then really on the top end of things, we're hoping that that group of those top crew can pack up a little bit and have a tighter spread, if you will. So I think we've talked about that a little bit with both the men's team and the women's team about what that's going to look like to try to work together and execute a race plan that we feel will set us up well for Big East in 2 weeks.
What schools are some of your top competition for this week as you try to defend your titles?
Good question. Obviously, UNO will be there. It's an interesting week as far as who's coming and who they're running, and I don't know a lot of that yet. Entries closed here they might have closed like 30 minutes ago. I haven't looked yet. I know Kearney's coming. I know South Dakota State's bringing some people down. I don't know what crews those people are running. We're at that point of the season, or similar to us, like we're not running Tay this weekend, so we're not running R1 on the women's side, and we're not running Oliver this weekend. So I think a lot of people are in that place when they're 2 weeks out from their championship, and so it's a unique and interesting place of looking at. It might not be full squads. It might be some full squads, but everybody's trying to. I don't want to say we're looking past this week, but everybody's goals are beyond this week. So.